A very good morning, girls. Once again, I welcome to the online classes of differential equations, and here we are discussing the lecture number 32 ma. And already you know that in the previous classes we are discussed the topics. Those are nothing but equations solvable for y and equations solvable for p. Right? We finished that equation solvable for p, and we started how to solve the equations for y. So in that how we are doing the procedure ma, simply we are taking the equation, from that we are calculating y, and after that simply we are taking that y is equal to some value, and after that we are differentiating with respect to x. Finally, by taking the differentiation and by solving by simplification, we are getting that the values, by taking the integration we are getting some values for p, right? After getting the value of the p, just substitute in that value, okay, and the required equation, then you will get the solution of the y, okay. So now here I am going to discuss that the next problem. Write down solve y equal to sin p minus p cos p. Okay, so actually here what we have, directly they gave that the value of the y. No need to calculate firstly the value of the y, directly they gave. Next, what is the step ma? We have to differentiate with respect to x. Then what we get, dy by dx equal to with respect to x. So sin p we have. What is the derivative with respect to p? With respect to x, that is nothing but cos p into dp by dx. Why ma? Why? Because here we don't have that like a cos x, sin x and so on. If I have like that, then simply I will get that cos x only itself. Dx by dx value is nothing but 1. But now here what we have, another variable. So that's why here minus, again what we have here, p into cos p, u into v formula, p into minus sin p into dp by dx. And next here what we will get, we will get that plus cos p into dp by dx. So now here it is nothing but cos p dp by dx. Here I have minus into minus plus p sin p dp by dx minus plus minus cos p dp by dx. And what is this value? This value is nothing but p. Now can I cancel these two? Yes. Now p equal to p sin p dp by dx. Right, actually here we have pp, so I am taking this p to this side, p by p equal to sin p dp by dx. Now what we will get, I will get that simply 1 into dx, cross multiplication. We will get that dx equal to sin p into dp. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to take the integration on both sides. Now integration of sin p dp, integration of x means, integration of 1 with respect to x is x, which is equal to integration of sin p. What is the integration of the sin ma? We will get minus, right? So minus cos p plus c. Now can I take this value to this side, x plus cos p equal to c. Now actually here we have to calculate the value of the p here. So instead of that one, actually here you can calculate the value of the here what I have, x and cos p. Now we have to calculate the value of the p only. Then what will get, cos p is equal to c minus x. And if I want to know about the value of the p, I have to apply the cos inverse on both sides, right? Then only we will get the value of the cos p, okay? So now simply here I am taking that cos p equal to c minus x. So this is nothing but the equation I have, that is cos p is equal to c minus x. Next here actually I have to calculate, right? I have to calculate the value. So that's why here what I am doing is, this is nothing but the given equation. From this I am going to calculate the value of the cos p value, okay? So from this what we get, from 1 what we will get here, cos p is equal to c minus x. So now here y minus, so y equal to sin p minus p cos p. I am taking that simply here p cos p, no, so I am taking directly y minus sin p. now simply P cos P is equal to sin P minus y. Okay, so now first of all here I am going to calculate cos P value, that is sin P minus y by P. So from this, from the given equation, I have the value of the cos P, or whatever it is, and from this equation also we can calculate the P value ma. So how we have to calculate? We have to take the equation of the form. Okay, now if you want to substitute this value here, then you can. Then what we will get here? Sin P minus y by P equal to C minus x. Then sin P minus y equal to Cp minus xp. Okay, so now here sin P minus y equal to Cp minus xp and minus sin P. Therefore y is equal to sin P plus xp minus C. This is the value of the y. So like this also we can calculate, but here I have that C minus x into some cos equal to some cos P. So definitely if we are able to find the value of the P, then simply you can substitute here, then from that we can write the value. So what is the main procedure? The main procedure is nothing but we have to calculate the value of the P here. So directly also we can calculate y, but instead of that one I am going to calculate the P value here, and after getting that one we will substitute in a required equation. Okay, so now from this equation P cos P equal to sin P minus y, so you can substitute cos P value. So by that what you will get? Same thing we will get here, right? So now here, okay, now I am writing that P cos P minus sin y plus y equal to 0, total equation. So from this equation generally you can take that any quadratic equation like that also, and then after that you can simplify it. So now here first of all what I am doing here, I don't have P square term. If I have a P square, then simply we can take that it is a quadratic equation and we can calculate the values of a P. But here I have a P in both terms, P cos P minus sin P y, right? So here I don't have any P term, but coming to here I have the P term, and see I don't have like a, here see P into cos P I have. So here if I have, then no, there is no problem. But when we have in a trigonometric function, the variable is x generally, right? But here what we have that P. So that's why here we can take that directly, the value of this one is nothing but P is equal to, how they took is, now cos P minus sin P by P. Okay, the next plus y by P. If we will take like this, then what we will get? Actually we have to get that ax square plus bx plus form plus c. So ax, so I am taking that ax square I have to get, but here I don't have any square term. So that's why here I cannot calculate by using the quadratic equation formula, that is by using the factorization and so on. So that's why here simply what I am doing is, so from this cos P means just I am applying the cos inverse, then P is equal to cos inverse of C minus x. Now just substitute this P value in equation 1, then what we get from 1, y is equal to sin P. What is P here? Cos inverse of C minus x minus P. What is P here again? Cos inverse of C minus x into cos P. What is P here? Cos inverse of C minus x. So finally we will get that sin cos inverse of C minus x minus cos inverse of C minus x into cos into cos inverse. So it is nothing but simply we will get the angle that is c minus x. Okay, so this is nothing but the value, and here this is nothing but the solution for y. And if you have interest, then simply you can calculate the value of the p, and in terms of the any quadratic equation, or by using the polynomial. That is your wish, you can calculate in any way and simply you can substitute. Okay, so next, write on my next question. Solve y equal to yp square, y equal to yp square plus 2px, 2px. Okay, what is the question? Y equal to yp square plus 2px. Okay, so now here first of all we have to calculate the y value, right? So here what we have, here we have y and here we have y, so that's why y minus yp square equal to 2px. Okay, now can I take y common from this? Then what I'll get, 1 minus p square into 2px. So now y equal to 2px by 1 minus p square. Okay, so now this is nothing but y. Now what we have to do, we have to differentiate it with respect to x. So then differentiate with respect to x, then dy by dx is equal to u by v formula ma. So that's why here first of all v square, that means 1 minus p square whole square. Okay, now v, that is 1 minus p square into u dash. So 2 is a constant, and next what we have, p into x, u into v formula, p into 1 plus x into dp by dx. Okay, then next minus 2px of 1 minus p square. So that is nothing but what we get, 0 minus 2p into dp by dx. Okay, so then here 1 minus p square of 2p plus 2x dp by dx. Okay, then minus into minus plus, 2 into 2 4 p square x dp by dx whole divided by 1 minus p square whole square. Now p is equal to, here what we get, I'm multiplying these terms, then we will get that directly 2 common, so we can take orally outside, otherwise directly I am writing that 2p of 1 minus p square, this term, plus 2x into 1 minus p square into dp by dx, that is finished, plus 4p square x dp by dx whole divided by 1 minus p square whole square. So p is equal to, now here what we get, 2p minus 2p cube, I am splitting. Next dp by dx term, so plus 2x minus 2x p square plus 4x p square of dp by dx whole divided by 1 minus p square whole square. Okay, now p equal to 2p minus 2p cube plus, here what we get ma, 2x as it is minus plus 2x p square plus 4x, that means 2x p square of dp by dx by 1 minus p square whole square. So next here, actually this is the one term and this is the another term, so we can split it. So of course here I am going to take the splitting. Okay, so now here first of all p of 1 minus p square whole square, I am taking cross multiplication, which is equal to 2p minus 2p, then it is somewhat easy. Okay, so now here I am taking these values to this side, then p of 1 minus p square whole square, and here minus 2p plus 2p cube equal to 2x plus 2x p square into dp by dx. Now here what we have, 2p minus 2p, and if you want you can split, and of course here I am going to split it. Okay, so now here p of 1 plus p power 4 minus 2 p square of minus 2p plus 2p cube equal to 2x of 1 plus p square into dp by dx. Okay, I am taking 2x is common. Next here what we will get? P plus p power 5 minus 2p cube minus 2p plus 2p cube equal to 2x of 1 plus p square of dy by dx. Okay, simply what I am doing is I am taking the simple simplifications. Okay, now p power 5 plus p minus 2p, so minus p. Next 2p cube minus plus get cancelled equal to 2x of 1 plus p square into dp by dx. Okay, now here I am taking p terms to this side, otherwise I will take that dx to this side. P power 5 minus p into dx equal to 2x of 1 plus p square into dp. Now I am taking the cross multiplication. Then what we get? Dx by 2x equal to 1 plus p square by, and here I am taking that p power 5 minus p, okay, into dp. So now here we can split it. Now 1 by 2 of 1 by x dx equal to 1 plus p square I have, and in the denominator I have that p power 5 minus p. So from this we can take that minus p also common. So here actually they took that one only, ma. So first of all listen carefully, and here we have to use the partial fractions. So now here what I am doing is 1 plus p square by p common minus p common, then 1 minus p power 4, okay, of dp. Now can I write it as a 1 by 2x, otherwise dx by 2x equal to here 1 plus p square by minus p into a square minus b square. So 1 minus p square into 1 plus p square, okay, of dp. Now 1 plus p square get cancelled. Now dx by 2x is equal to dp by minus p into 1 minus p square. Now for this one you have to take the partial fractions. So after taking the partial fractions for this one, simply you have to, how you have to take the partial fractions, ma? First of all you can write it as nothing but dx by 2x plus dp by p of 1 minus p square equal to 0. Now first of all we have to take the dp by 1 of 1 minus p square. So then what we get? We can write it as nothing but now continuation now dp by, okay, now here what I am doing is continuation step, dx by 2x plus dp by p of, again a square minus b square I have. So I am taking that 1 minus p into 1 plus p, which is equal to 0, right? Now by partial fractions, only this term we have to take, that is 1 by p of 1 minus p into 1 plus p. Now first of all a by p plus b by 1 minus p plus c by 1 plus p. So now 1 equal to a of 1 minus p into 1 plus p and plus b into p into 1 plus p plus c of p of 1 minus p, right? Now put 1 minus p equal to 0, then p equal to 1. So then what we get here 1 and this one will be 0 plus p equal to 1. So 1 that means b into 1, 1 plus 1 2, okay, then 1 minus p means 0. So from this 2b is equal to 1, therefore b is equal to 1 by 2. Next just put that 1 plus p equal to 0, p equal to minus 1. So now 1 equal to a of 1 minus p, no, so that's why 1 minus of minus plus, so 1 plus 1 2. Next okay, here we will get that it is 0 and this one is 0, and here we will get that 1 equal to C of P is minus 1 into 1 minus of minus plus. Okay, now 1 equal to here it is 2 into this one, that is minus 2C. Therefore, C is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now I have that the value of the A, B, C, just I am checking it ma. So the next the value is nothing but C. Once check clearly. I took that 1 plus P equal to 0. So now here P equal to minus 1, 2 and 2C minus 2C. Okay, C is equal to minus 1 by 2. So now otherwise you can calculate by taking the equations also. Now P equal to 0. If P equal to 0, then we will get the value of the A here, that is 1 minus 0, 1 plus 0, 1. So A is equal to 1. Okay, for P equal to 0. Now here therefore what we have now, dx by x plus dp A by P plus B by 1 minus P plus C by 1 plus P of dp equal to 0. Now dx by x plus 1 by P. Next here B value is 1 by 2. Equal to 0. Now simply here I am checking that dx by x plus dp by p. Okay, so just simply so once I want to check the values of the A, B, C by taking the equations. So equations means what I will get, 1 equal to A of A square minus B square. So now it is 1 minus P square plus B of P plus P square plus C of P minus P square. Just I want to recheck, that's it. So 1 is equal to A minus AP square plus BP plus BP square plus CP minus Cp square. So just I am writing 1 equal to P square term set aside. So minus A plus B minus C of P square plus P terms. So then here B plus C of P. The next constant A, that's it, plus A. P square terms, P terms. Okay. So now from this comparing on both sides, we will get that minus A plus B minus C is equal to 0 and B plus C is equal to 0 and the next A is equal to 1. By here we have only constant. So now here A equal to 1 means B minus C, here it is minus 1. If it goes to this side, then it is 1. Okay, B minus C and B plus C. By solving these two, what we get? B plus C equal to 0. Now this one get cancelled. 2B equal to 1. So B is equal to 1 by 2. Now 1 by 2, yes, C equal to 1 by 2, done. So all the values are correct. Okay, so now here we have like this, plus 1 by 2 of 1 by 1 minus P of dP minus 1 by 2 of 1 by 1 plus P of dP, which is equal to 0. So now simply take the integration on both sides. So then what we get here, log x plus log P. Okay, so plus 1 by 2 of, and here we will get that 1 minus P ma. So just we can multiply with a minus. So then simply here minus log of 1 minus P. Okay, so just multiply with minus and here plus, that's it, minus 1 by 2 of log of 1 plus P equal to C. Now I am taking 2 LCM, sorry 1 by 2 common, then we will get the 2 log x plus 2 log P minus log of 1 minus P minus 1 by log of 1 plus p equal to 2c. Okay, so now here I am taking this one, so simply here you can write in terms of the x into y, log x, log a b form also. Now here what I am doing is log of x square plus log of p square, that is your wish, minus of log of 1 minus p plus log of 1 plus p equal to 2c. Now simply here log a plus log b, log ab, now it is log of here we can write it as nothing but log c, so log c square. Now log x square p square minus log of a into b, so 1 minus p square equal to log c square. Okay, now log a minus log b, log a by b, so now x square p square by 1 minus p square equal to c square directly. Now here this is nothing but x square p square 1 minus p square equal to c square, and from this of course we cannot calculate easily the value of the p here. So that's why here simply just yeah, I'm checking the answer ma, so they took up to here itself. Okay, so log p minus 1, that means they took that minus common here, but I multiplied with minus, so finally we have the answer. So from that simply we have to take the directly p square by 1 minus p square equal to c square by x square. Okay, so now here p square by 1 minus p square means here it is in the form of p square x square minus c square of 1 minus p square equal to 0. Okay, so just take that p square x square minus c, minus into minus plus c square minus c square plus c square p square equal to 0. So now p square of x square plus c square, okay, common, and which is equal to c square. Okay, clear? So now here p square equal to c square by x square plus c square, p equal to under root of c by, under root of c square is c, and here under root of x square plus c square. Now just substitute this p value in a given question, that's it. So like this you have to calculate the solution. Okay, in the next class we will discuss the next topic, that is equation solvable for y. Until then, thank you, take care girls, thank you, have a nice day.